What's up, YouTube family, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, or if you have been here before, I'd like you to know that I like to hop straight into things. So I wanted to get right into the topic of the video. This is about black men's skincare, and I hope you can forgive me. I have a couple bullet points, but I am going to include myself over here washing my face and doing some exfoliation and then rehydration. So I really wanted to touch on the points as far as what's most important and as far as the skincare routine, especially for men, and then I'll just kind of go over a couple of nuances that there were for melanated skin, because that was really the only difference. So I'll jump right into it and talking about skin. So what skin is an organ. It protects our body from outside elements as far as things entering our bloodstream, pathogens, different things like that, as well as radiation. So that's what the function of the skin is. And I was talking more so about our facial skin in this video as far as the skincare and the routine. So just in general, men's skin is about 25% thicker than women's skin on average. So that means that we just have literally have a thicker skin, and not to be I don't know, not politically correct. I just wanted to say that the skin is thicker, and also it is a little bit more tough. Like the texture of it is a little bit more rough or rugged, and that's just because we have larger structures in our skin, kind of like how typically men's bodies tend to grow a little bit larger than women's bodies. So testosterone is what makes our skin thicker. It makes the oil glands thicker, so they do a little bit better job. The sebaceous glands add a little bit more sebum, which is the oil that makes things stay and gives you the natural oiliness that your skin is supposed to have. So if that's balanced, then your skin will be in the right place. So I think that may be why women are typically a little bit more concerned about skincare, because typically guys don't have to do as much. It's not quite fair, but it kind of is what it is with that. So with that being said, the things that we do need to make sure that we're doing is making sure that our oil production is balanced, and figuring out what type of skin you have is not really the most complicated thing. I mean, if you have like extreme acne or something, or we did a different video on like ingrown hairs and hair bumps, that's a whole different topic. But as far as typical skincare, you just kind of need to figure out what your routine is and what the frequency is going to be. So the major problems we run into are all like sebum related or hydration related. So one, staying hydrated. That's been big for anything health related. You want to make sure you're getting enough water in. I'm going to touch on that every video because it's really important. Make sure that you are drinking enough water. Yes, water hydrates you as well as fruit. I'm not going to go down. There's a bunch of different rabbit holes, but you just want to make sure that you are cleaning your skin daily. You want to make sure that you are getting the dead skin off of your face. You want to make sure that you are getting the excess oil off of your face with a cleanser, a facial cleanser. Sure, bar soap will work. You might get by with it, but a facial cleanser will actually have some of the right surfactants, cleaning, like things that pull the right things off of your skin, for just putting it in layman's terms. So you just want to make sure that you are getting that oil, dead skin, and dirt off of your face. And then the dead skin, you will want to exfoliate it. You want to make sure that you're getting the skin and things off of your face a little bit more aggressively than a regular wash. So the difference there for men's skin would just be to use a little bit more of an abrasive exfoliant. So something that, like some of those, I don't know if you've ever tried to use one of those like exfoliating pads that like ladies use, but they just feel like they're just like gliding over your skin. It's probably because it's a little bit thicker and a little bit tougher. So that would be like, I'm trying to think of something like trying to brush your hair with a brush that wasn't firm enough, or trying to brush something off of a more like abrasive surface with something that was too delicate to do. So you want to use something that is not overly abrasive. You don't want it to scratch or scuff or leave any types of marks on your skin. You don't want to press extremely hard, but you do need something that is going to at least get the grit and grime off of your face, as well as that layer of dead skin. So that's really the only thing. And then as far as a toner, that typically isn't something that you would need to use daily. So a toner is kind of like what you would finish your face off with at the end of your skincare routine. Would be like a witch hazel or some other type of toner. Sorry about my alarm. I'm gonna see if I can edit that out, but I might not be able to. We're doing pretty well with this, so I wanted to go ahead and roll with it. The melanin, as far as the black men's skincare, is something to take into consideration. It gives us a little bit more elasticity, which means that our skin will stretch and come back to the right form. It'll go back. Like if you stretch something and then it stays stretched out versus stretching something and it going back together like a rubber band. So it has a little bit more elasticity because of the melanin, and it also has a little bit more collagen content because of the melanin. But that's really the only difference. A little bit more radiation absorption, and it processes the radiation from the sun a little bit better. But otherwise, like if you're going to be outside for a long period of time, or in a different, like if you're closer to the equator or something, you do need to wear sunscreen still. Like even if you're darker, I've seen people's skin peel. I've had my skin peel. I mean, I'm kind of in the medium, who knows what, as far as like skin tone, but I had my skin peel in South Padre. I thought I was good. I was like, oh great, you know, melanin's kicking in, but I peeled a week later, like my whole skin peeled off, including some parts of my face. So I really would wear a sunblock, like an SPF sunblock, if I was out somewhere else again. So that's the only thing. And the last thing is, as far as dry skin, that's something where you'll want to use a moisturizer. You want to make sure that your skin's hydrated. And then if it's oily, so that's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum as far as looking at a skin chart, or have like dry skin or oily skin. So if it's oily, then you'll want to use a cleanser to remove the excess oil and get that, and you know, kind of fight to balance the oil production out to where you have a natural feeling skin. So that if you have like too much oil production, then your pores will be able to get clogged a little bit more easily because of the dirt. It'll trap the dirt, it'll trap the dead skin, and then it'll kind of start to create acne. So same thing on the dry side, it'll kind of flake up. So you just want to work with either a toner or a cleanser to combat that oily skin, and then on the dry side, you want to use a moisturizer. So there wasn't really a whole lot more. Oh, I guess the frequency. So about once a week for exfoliation, once a day or twice a day for rehydration, depending on how your skin is. That doesn't really have to be an everyday thing, but it can. And then just figuring out where the balance is as far as what you need, and making sure that you're washing and taking care of your skin every day. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Feel free to reach out. I may not get back to you immediately, but I will typically get back to most of the comments. Other people have been commenting and helping out as well. So if there's something, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Otherwise, please go ahead and like, subscribe, check out some of the other content, and let me know what questions you do have. So I hope this helps a little bit, and man, appreciate you stopping by. We'll talk to you soon.